The insanely binge-worthy Netflix docuseries, Tiger King: Murder, Mayhem, and Madness, is America's newest obsession. While it is packed full of memorable revelations, here are the top 10 most shocking and dramatic moments from Tiger King.
The fashion. I cannot be the only one who is obsessed with the protagonist's fashion choices. Joe dons many eccentric fringe coats and loud glittery tops. Carole Baskin's entire closet is 100% animal prints. Doc's workers wear sexy safari uniforms. Joe is sentenced to 22 years in prison. In the final episodes of the show, Joe finally has to deal with the consequences of his actions. After fleeing the zoo, he's eventually brought to jail for attempting to kill Carole. Authorities soon discover that is not all he is guilty of. He has shot tigers, falsified paperwork, and violated the Endangered Species Act.
Joe's marriage. Joe coerces two men into marrying him, Travis Maldonado and John Finlay. However, it is pretty clear that neither of them are gay. Instead, Joe has lured them into a relationship utilizing drugs and money. While it does seem as though Joe truly loves them, the marriage does not appear to have been 100% consensual. Joe runs for president. In 2016, Joe ran for president as a libertarian, though he may not have known what this meant, according to his campaign manager. This is just one of the many outlandish acts Joe completes in order to attempt to become famous. The horrible treatment of animals. For a documentary following supposed animal lovers, there is a lot of horrific treatment of cats. In the first minutes of episode 1, the viewer witnesses a snow leopard packed in a small cage in the back of a hot van in Florida. There is footage of profit-motivated Joe pulling newborn babies from their mom with cold metal poles. Jeff Lowe, an investor and businessman, puts tigers in suitcases and brings them to Las Vegas to get girls. It is horrifying and extremely saddening to see cats treated this poorly. The mysterious fire. In episode 4, someone inexplicably burns the shed that housed the crew's documentary footage and the zoo's alligators. While no one knows for sure who blew it up, many, including his husband John Finlay, believe that it was Joe. Perhaps Joe did not want footage depicting his malpractices to be aired. While this may seem far-fetched, his lawyer not so subtly hints that he should do exactly this to destroy the crew's incriminating videos. Joe's comical yet distressing music videos. Not only is Joe in the big cat's business, he is also a musician. In his music video I Saw Tiger, Joe stands on top of a car in an all-black outfit, strumming a guitar and singing about cats. In Here Kitty Kitty, Joe suggests Carole killed her husband by hiring a Carole look-alike to feed pieces of her dead husband's body to tigers. The videos are comedic, horrifying, and bizarre all at once. The chilling accusation against Carole Baskin. Just when you start to feel like nothing would come as a surprise, episode 3 drops a shocking bomb. Carole may have killed her husband and fed him to her tigers. In 1997, the multimillionaire Jack Don Lewis mysteriously disappeared. Many people surrounding Carole, including Joe, other zoo employees, and Lewis's family members, believe that she was responsible. A gruesome shot of meat squirting through a grinder leaves little to the viewer's imagination as to what may have happened to Jack's body. Bhagavan Doc Antle may run a cult. While Doc is mainly a side character that is used to contrast Joe, there could, and should, be an entire documentary solely about him. Doc is the owner of Myrtle Beach Safari in South Carolina. After hearing from a former employee, it quickly becomes clear that he is no ordinary guy with an ordinary zoo. Many of Doc's employees are his girlfriends, who have to sleep with him in order to get better jobs, that live on the property and work extremely long hours. Regardless of what he claims, Doc definitely cultivates a sexist, cult-like environment.
Joe's severe hatred towards Carole Baskin. To say that Joe hates Carole, the owner of Big Cat Rescue and animal activist who has fought against Joe's profit-motivated treatment of animals for years, would be an extreme understatement. Carole and Joe have an ongoing rivalry that brings out the frighteningly violent and dangerous side of him. He publicly threatens to kill her, creates music videos where he manically shoots a dummy that looks like her, and considers dropping a grenade on her zoo when he flies a helicopter over it. But it is not until episode 6 where we witness Joe actually hire someone to murder her.
Thanks so much for watching! Be sure to visit sarahscoop.com to get the scoop on all your favorite things. Bye!